Money is the root of all evil. How many times have you heard someone say that? Plenty. I know a lot of people say that and say that quite frequently. Money is the root of all evil. It's basically the poor man's mantra. What's a mantra? A mantra is an expression used by a person or a set of people frequently. And if people use an expression frequently, they probably believe it. Now, poor people, they love this one. You know why? First of all, they don't have much money. That's why they're poor. And secondly, it's a coping mechanism. It's their excuse for being poor. Oh, I don't want to have lots of money because money is the root of all evil. How do I know this? Well, as I've said in many videos, Jay Wise is from a poor family. I know poor people. I still speak to some people who are poor. Now, sometimes I'm at my mum's house and we have guests come over. And some of these people, they have that type of mentality. And when they start complaining, I just think, fuck this. When that happens, I do one of two things. Either I back away slowly so they don't notice me leave the room. Or I just think to myself, fuck this shit. Very rarely do I challenge them or argue with them. I know what you're thinking. See, you ain't tough. You're scared of a confrontation. Who, me? Brother, you must in mud. Oh yeah, man had to get Jamaican on you lot. I don't shy away from no confrontation or no argument. There's some people, they're not worth arguing with. They're not worth getting into it with. Because it's literally like talking to a brick wall. Literally. So I don't bother. For example, there are some people in the black community who believe the reason why young blacks are running around in gangs and stabbing and killing each other is because back in the day when Margaret Thatcher was in power, she closed down the community centres. So there weren't anything for the young blacks to do except become gang members and fuck around. You know, there are some people in this world, they hate technology, you know. Like me, I'm not a techie person. Yeah? I'm not interested in the latest technology, but I don't hate technology. There are some people, they hate technology. And you know why? It's not because they don't know how to use the technology or they don't understand the technology. It's not that, so you can forget about that. There's some people in this world, they are so insecure in themselves and they hate the idea of progression because they're not the types of people who want to make progress. So when the world around them starts to make progress and move forward, they think, shit, because they know I have little to no ambition. I'm not the type of person who's going to get up and start doing great things. I'm not the type of person who wants to progress. I can't be bothered to make effort. These types of people, they want to live in the fucking forest. Just like this. Because they don't want to accept reality for what it is. Because they're lazy. If they could have it their way, they would still be in 1990. But I know what you're thinking. Jay, what has this got to do with money is the root of all evil? Well, this video has got nothing to do with money is the root of all evil. This video's got to do with people's mindsets. It's all about people not taking responsibility for their circumstances, for their predicaments, for their actions. Everyone is given the same 24 hours in a day. So if you are poor, tough, you have got time to work extra hours. You see that Saturday and Sunday, you choose to relax and chill out and have fun. You could be using that to earn more money, to get out of your predicament, to get out of your situation. No one wants to work on the weekends. Weekends are supposed to be for relaxing. I want to spend time with my 6 kids. Well, if you got 6 kids and you're poor and they're struggling and you live in a bad area, that's your problem. Okay? Everyone makes mistakes. Maybe 1 or 2 children. But when you got 4 children and you're complaining, because that's what everyone's doing, it's easy to complain. Right? It's harder to work on a Saturday and Sunday or work until 8 p.m. Monday to Friday. It's easier to complain. Yeah? It's easier to say, oh, money is the root of all evil. Yeah? It's easier. Everyone likes the easy route in life. Yeah? It's easier to cast the blame on someone else. Oh, I'm fat because of my genetics. I'm big boned. No, you're eating too much food, motherfucker. Do you remember that game, GTA Vice City? I know I do. I'd love that game. I spent hours playing that game. Some kid in America, and these things, I swear, they always happen in America. Some kid played that game and he went out and killed another child. And what the media say is, oh, they should ban that game because it makes children want to go out and kill people. Listen, that child is evil. No video games makes you think to yourself, you know what? I think I'm going to go out and kill my neighbor today. You are generally evil. You are a bad person. Ain't got nothing to do with the video games you play or the music you listen to. You are a bad person. Admittedly, there's some rap music that I listen to, some old songs, and it takes me back in time when I was on the street. And I think to myself, you know, this kind of music makes me kind of relapse. But I am a bad person if I go out and want to start gangbanging. It ain't the music. Yeah? It's something that's within me. It's I who is a bad person. Ain't got nothing to do with the music. There's plenty of people out here, they listen to the same music as all the other gang members and they ain't out on the streets stabbing, shooting and robbing people. You could say it's an influence. I'll give you that one. Right? I'll let you have that one. It's a little bit of an influence. But the be all and end all is, it's not money is the root of all evil. People are the root of all evil. People are lazy. People don't want to take responsibility for their actions. People always want to blame other things and other people for their shitty situations that they're in. And speaking of the be all and end all, there's some people, when I speak to them, because, you know, I love money. Yeah? Money doesn't rule me, but I love money. Yeah? I love chasing money. Yeah? That's what I do. You know, some people say to me, Jay, you know money can't buy you happiness. Bullshit! Oh, you heard me correctly. You heard me correctly. You want to hear me again? Bullshit! And when I say that, some people will look at that and say, you're a madman. Do you know why they say that? Many, and if you think like this, you are pathetic in my mind. Yeah. There are lots of people on this earth, I would say 99.9% of people on this earth that feel like the only time they will ever truly be happy is when they find someone special and they're in love. You are a pathetic human being if you feel like that. Sounds harsh, innit? Well, I'm a harsh guy. So you mean to tell Jay Wise that your life, you won't feel fulfilled until you find someone special. So basically, you are the earth and your life revolves around someone who is basically the sun. Without them, you'll basically die. Now, some women will watch this and they will give me a nasty label. They will call me a fuckboy. One girl actually called me that once before, and I heard the term before. I kind of knew what it meant, but I actually thought about that conversation we had and actually wanted to research what a fuckboy was. And basically, it's the body of a man and the mind of a boy. And basically what it is, it's a shaming tactic that women use for men who are complete within themselves. Like me, I'm complete within myself. I don't need to have a girlfriend or woman around me to feel complete. I have a passion in life. I'm pursuing goals. So a woman isn't the center of my world. Right? Achieving my goals, hitting targets, that's the center of my world. That's what I revolve my life around. And regardless of your gender, that's how everybody should think. And to the women who will watch this and try to shame me, you're a fuckboy. You have casual sex. You don't want a commitment. Little boy. My question to you, because they see that as a guy who is wasting women's time, having casual sex, don't want to commit or anything like that, don't care about relationship. They will see that as a guy who is out to just waste women's time. My question to the women who would label me or any other guy like that a fuckboy is, how many times have you gone out on a date with a guy and you have no intentions of hooking up with him or even seeing him as a boyfriend? So you've basically gone out for a free meal, the ultimate time waster.